Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the BM Chess Club. And our quest to 2300 is going to continue now once the board appears right there. And we are playing none other than Nguyen Minh Tam. And we're going to awkwardly just... He played the wing gambit. Actually, I don't think that's the wing gambit, but I really don't want to take that. So I'm just going to be solid. Develop that, castle. And by the way, look at our opponent's rating. He's a very intimidating 2395. We're going to take that, and now we're going to get castled. And his bishop seems to be his focus. We're going to come up here. We could also pin him, but maybe just staying chill with our bishop. Maybe we get our knight involved. We could also go c6 here. But maybe... Yeah, actually, I do want to go c6. And then get this. So I think we're probably slightly at a disadvantage. Let's give some space. Allow our bishop to drop back if need be. Block this square out. Testing. Mic's on. Everything is good to go. And I'm assuming he's from Vietnam with that name, but he's no country as always. Okay, so now let's do this. I wouldn't mind even using this bishop mainly as a defender, get this other knight out. Okay, we'll do it. We're really just kind of boxing ourselves in and just setting up shop, playing for the long term. So we don't need to be too active right now. This move's pretty slow though, that being said. We could go after this pawn with this. We could also go here, he goes here, we take, and that's... Yeah, it's actually not a bad idea. The thing is, what if he pushes down? Maybe we try this then. So my goal is to capture this and get that. By no means is that a guarantee though. It's actually probably not gonna happen. Takes, boom. He brings this right back to protect it. And then we capture back with our knight maybe. Something like that. Okay, so he does threaten our bishop first and foremost. So what if we casually drop it back here? Now his knight has no squares. He could do this, but then our plan is on. Okay, so he protects it. We could do this now and then get this square. Let's start with... Actually, yeah. Okay, let's start with this. Then we're going to hit... So notice that this is protected for the moment. So we're going to need to be active now. Hit this. And then we could end up over here finally. So I don't mind this. And this would be probably our biggest win of all time. So it's kind of a monumental moment. We're currently 2252s. And aiming for that 2300 mark. We're 48 points away. We're on about a 2-game winning streak. Although I did lose a game. It was actually 2 draws, to be transparent. I drew against a... like 2070, which is basically a loss, and then I drew against a 2240, so I've lost 5 points, and I guess that means we're 2 wins and 2 draws in our last 4 games. So hopefully Nguyen Minh Tam blunders and we get a huge win. Obviously, if he does something like this, we need to take here. But that's still scary, because then this is pinned. So this pawn is pinned, so therefore this bishop is loose. Luckily, it's not under attack as of now. If he does that, we do this. He takes. We take. Ugh. Gets very, very messy. Okay, so I think taking is like my favorite idea. So I am going to take it. And then I have the option of doing this move, which hits this pawn. The thing is, he could just push the pawn. Is there something even juicier out there? I think this is a great square for our knight, honestly. So if he does this, do we have responses? No, I don't personally, but we'll see what happens. Probably should have peed before the game. Yeah, that was a good move. There's takes. Takes. Maybe we get this in here. This pawn's going to be loose, though. There's also just this. No, because this is loose, so be careful. This is loose. Do not move. There's this move, but then he just comes over here and he's attacking this pawn. So there's also dropping back here. There's also hitting this pawn. There's also this. But then he has this move. So I don't want that. There's this, but then he has this. What would we have in response? This is a very annoying jump. I almost am tempted to play this but then damn it, he has this. So maybe it's best to actually just kick his queen first and foremost. Which is what we're going to do. I really should have peed before this game because I feel like I have to pee. It's not the first time in the history of the club. This is also blocking this escape, so now maybe we could do this, but still that would be very loose and weak. Maybe we try to hit the pawn like this, depending on where he goes. Oh, he does that. So yeah, what we do have now is this move. But then again, yeah, actually, no, if he does this, that's deadly. I really want to play this now, to be honest. I cannot allow this move because it's threatening this because it's pinned. This bishop is literally loose. It's not protected right now. It looks protected, but it's not. Think about it like that. He plays this move. We either come up here, which is not a terrible idea, honestly. He does play it. See, taking's kind of weak too. He has boom, takes back. There's also just this, which seems very solid. But then again, then he'd be winning this, so... Alright, we're just going to have to take it. As sad as it is. But now, we can maybe hit this pawn. Through our queen. We could either do it through this, or through this. Let's do it. This one looks like it might confuse him a little bit more. And I have to pee. And look at that. Perfect pee timing. He didn't make a move. He lets us take it, but then do we get trapped? He lets us take the pawn. Then he pushes here. We could always drop back here, but those pawns are extremely scary. It's probably not worth it. It's a little too greedy to go after that pawn. There is like this move. There's also... Yeah. I just hate this pin. There's also this, which I don't mind. Let's actually play it. Because right now, if he does this, we take it. That might have been a bad move, though, to be honest. Worst comes to absolute worst. We could bail out with this if he threatens us, yeah. So, what I'm thinking is... Takes here. He'll push. We check him. We could also just say, okay. We could also do this. No, I do not do that. Boom. He takes, we take, and he has this nasty. So we might have to drop back. Ugh. And then we're losing this pawn. Damn it. I timed that terribly. We could try to hit. Now. Taking doesn't work, right? No. Let's do this. He can't take it, actually, because then we just take back. This is so annoying, though. Yeah. One way to actually prevent that is just by saying, let's get a queen trade, man. Which is what I'm going to do. He could push, but then we take the queen. So we're basically telling him, please trade the queens. If at any time he takes on h5, we could take on f5. Right now he either has to avoid the queen trade and allow us to trade here, or accept the queen trade. He can't. He could do this first, I suppose. Which is probably not a bad move either. The good thing is our queen is along the diagonal with our king, so... And hopefully Nguyen thinks for a while. Come on, Nguyen, take your time thinking, man. Clocks are about even. We got about 40% of our clocks left. Throw these glasses on, protect my eyes a little bit. Don't want to be staring at a screen too long. Blue light glasses. Always nice to protect the eyes. In the BM Chess Club, we do care. Self-care. Take care of ourselves, you know. If he does do the queen trade, our knight's also hitting the bishop on b2, so that would potentially cost him another tempo. But the way he's thinking right here, I feel like he's in his laboratory just like scheming up some evil plan right now, so it doesn't feel too promising. The good news is if we end up losing this game, we're only going to lose a couple elos because he's so high rated. Wow, that's what he does. So he wants to go after this pawn. Fair, fair, but we can get this pawn. Was that a good idea? As if I know the answer to that question. He could take here. Then maybe we push here. Then we could take here. These are getting open. Like everything's just open as F. We're up 2 pawns temporarily. That's not gonna last. He could always take here. Come on, Nguyen. He's definitely slowed down, which is to our benefit. This is a move, by the way, to consider. We always have a check if something to keep in mind. Playing a 2395. It's a shame he's not just a simple 2400. Our goal. Okay, so he takes that. Yeah, he wants maybe this and then like that. We could probably defend that somehow. There's also this right now. Get a pair of rooks traded. Then again, maybe we do this first. Yeah, he has this scary move. It's threatening a checkmate, obviously. Okay, we have a check, which is going to be hit by this. We have take too. Take, takes. But it's very, very scary. Very, very scary. Not sure I like it. We also have this, he blocks. Let's get the check in. He's gonna have to do this. And then we can maybe slide here and hit his rook, which is what we do. He could always come here though, but then trade, and this is still hanging too, so he has his... Oh shit, he does have that check, damn it. Oh no, that's a very bad check. It's a very troublesome... Oh no, are we getting mated? Just like that. Boom and boom. Comes down at the very... Ugh. This check is so deadly. Dude, these 2395 players are so good at just finishing you off. Like, oh my god. Wow. Like, you see what I'm saying? They're so good at just finishing you off. GG's. They're so good at just finishing you off, man. Like, he played that perfectly. It's a checkmate. He played that perfectly. We're going to analyze. This game is about to end, so we're going to analyze. There it is. Why does the screen not show up there? God, that stings. Alright, it's okay. So he plays this, of course, like awkward opening. Apparently I'm supposed to take, but this is like his bread and butter, so I don't want to play that. It's still even, takes, castles, everything's fine. We actually have a slight advantage. Even game. Taking was good. Like, we've basically played perfectly so far. This was fine too. It's completely fine. Taking was the best. We're winning. That was a good move too. Takes was correct. Like, everything's correct. This was fine too. I guess this was our first mistake, but not even. 0.7, 0.4. Takes was fine too. This was the best move. This was acceptable. Still basically even. And getting greedy was our first real mistake. And he just never let us look back. First real mistake. Getting greedy. Never lets us look back. Plays perfectly. Alright, what's his accuracy? 100%? Dude. His accuracy is he didn't make one mistake. He did not make one mistake. This is one mistake, I guess. This is what I'm saying, like, I don't want to imply anything. That's his first time playing Rapid in a long time too, and he just... This guy's bullet score is 2650. Maybe he's legit. But my goodness. My goodness. Wow. Very, very beast. At least we only got a -3 out of it, so it could be worse. But guys, we'll be back tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.